have a guy like Patrick Surtain, even at the age of 25,
right?
essentially, does he become a guy that the young guys on that defense basically answer to?
I would say yes. Pat's a great person, great teammate, great leader. He does things right, in the classroom, on the field, off season. So he's a great example of what they should be. So they should follow him.
What are some things you liked from Saturday, and what are maybe a couple things you didn't?
Well, I like the effort, obviously. I like the young kids going in and playing at a high standard. Obviously, the first group gave a touchdown up, 1 third down play. But I was kind of, I like that a little bit, because that's what training camp's for, to see we can bounce back from adversity. And in this league, playing great defense, it's slippery, man, right? I mean, it's a missed tackle. It's one blown coverage. It's someone falling down. So you have to experience those things in preseason to kind of get used to them in the fall. So I was hoping for some adversity, in that game on Saturday. Obviously, we had good practice against those guys on Thursday. That was good work. But you can't simulate games. It's what I said last week about the running game, right? You don't know if he's tackled or not because no one's tackling live. So the game is a true indication of how you've got to be detailed in your assignments and tackling and everything around you to be a dominant defense. And it's so slippery, man. One play can break it.
Can some of that adversity, I guess, help maybe tamp things down? Not that you don't trust your team, but with all the talk about the best defense in football, just be like,
that's not from us. We don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. That's not our job. All we're talking about is daily work and daily improvement. And we almost talk against that kind of talk because it seemed like a trap to us. We've been places where it wasn't good, early, and everyone turns against you. So we're ready for that. So, I welcome some adversity during preseason.
Coach, speaking of that joint practice, rarely do you get two of them, but you're going to get another crack at it.
Yeah.
What do you want to see done differently than you guys did last week?
I want improvement. I'm doing some things in practice I won't do it in games that I'm testing for the season. I want our guys to obviously, play at a high standard. I want finish. I want great coverage. I want great rush. I want good football. And that's this team coming in tomorrow. I mean, they ran the ball well last year and this week against Kansas City. So again, it's going to be a great test for our front and our back end guys covering. It's a quarterback who can run. So testing our rush lanes is going to be good against Kyler. So it's the next test, and I appreciate that.
What impresses you most about Jonathon Cooper, and where have you seen him take steps since he's come back?
Since I've been here, Coop's been the same. And no one's noticed, I guess, but I've said it 85 times about Cooper. I mean, he was our best guy when I first got here. I mean, he's consistent. He's the same guy every single day. He's the fire starter for our defense. He's a physical, man. He's a better rusher than people think he is. He's a really good football player, and that's the kind of guys we have on our team. But, I mean, he is one of the guys that sets an example every single day.
Vance, consistency. How hard is that for a guy to play with that level?
That's hard, especially up front, right? Because it's physically taxing to play that hard and play that fast every single day. But he does it, man. Whether he's feeling good or not, he's the same guy every single day. And for a coach, that's a dream for a coach.
Vance, a couple weeks ago.
Vance, is there a...
Go ahead.
Right here first, Mike.
I'll get it next.
Go ahead.
Okay, a couple of weeks ago, Sean was saying he's at times challenged Pat.
Yeah.
In the past,
Yeah.
he would have perfect tape on top receivers in the league, but
Mm-hmm.
at times you'd see him kind of wane a little bit with a guy who maybe wasn't at that same level.
Uh-huh.
How have you seen that progression? With him in terms of that kind of?
I think Pat's past that. I think Pat's such a good person that Pat never got above his skis at all. I mean, he always thought he had to work on some things, right? So I think he's to the point now where he knows he's the best corner in football, and I expect him when he's matching and covering the guy to shut him down. We expect that, and he expects that now. So I think Pat's past that, and he wants every challenge he can take each week to help us win, and he wants to win every down.